everybody. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my live trading for the first 30 minutes of the trading day, where I accumulated 50,000 rupees profit by the end. And this is a video right in front of you, which is about to begin. And as you can see on the screen, it's 9:15. So I recorded my screen at that time and what I was doing on my trading screen. Okay. I'm going to explain to you every bit of it. What are the things that I'm going to, go ahead with in terms of the charts, in terms of which options I buy and sell, what quantities I do, what I'm thinking while I'm trading. Now, the reason I made this video to begin with is because a lot of people were asking me, so where can I see you trade live? Or can you please hold a session during the live markets? My answer was that first of all, anybody who is trading and posting their screenshot uh, does not really do a reasonable job until they explain why they have done it, why the trades were taken, what the method is, and how much the risk is. You can make a lot of profit, but the point is, how much is your risk adjusted return? Okay, so this is the purpose of this video. I'm just about to play this video, which you can see on my screen, and show you moment by moment, talk to you about what exactly I have been doing. All right, so let's start. It's 9:15 a.m. The market is about to open. I am holding Bajaj Finance calls at 117 rupees, and the market is just open. It's about 25 seconds. But the thing is that my Bajaj Finance calls are not moving since they're a little more illiquid. So, sorry, not Bajaj Finance, it was Bajaj Auto. Really sorry. So this is it. I can see, let me just turn off the volume. I can see that the price is around 158. And I see the Nifty also moving. It opened gapping up higher. Okay. This particular was made on the 13th of May. And I'm putting the order to sell my Bajaj Finance calls. Now earlier, just to pause the video and explain to you, sorry, Bajaj Auto calls, just to pause the video and explain to you that this call which I had taken had been started to trade it from 90 rupees. In the last hour, when I saw the closing, I intended to buy it, and 117 rupees was the price at which I bought it. Okay, and the closing price is 100 rupees, and therefore the loss you can see on the screen is what I carried forward from yesterday. And now I'm about to sell this, so I'm placing an order. I'm also noticing how Nifty is moving in the 1 minute and the 5 minute chart. It's 9:16 right now. I'm looking at Bajaj Auto and just noticing other large cap stocks, and because I have a Bajaj Auto position which I want to exit because my potential targets are achieved overnight. And I'm just studying the chart at the moment. Well, I already have placed my order, and now I'm just placing my order right now to sell Bajaj Auto. So I have placed it, the order is placed. It says validation pending. So I'm just cancelling for safety sake and just quickly putting the order again. The price is 147. You can see the buyer. I'm pausing the video to explain to you. You can see the buyer is at 147 while the seller is at 188. So let's restart the video now. I've placed, I'm looking at my particular screen at 150 rupees. I'm again cancelling the order. Just seeing the bid ask. These are little illiquid options in the morning, and there's a lot of volatility in the market. I see Nifty is dragging down further, and Bajaj Auto is too dragging down, but there's some sort of a settling down of price which is likely to happen. It's about just 2.5 3 minutes the market is open. I place another order, and this time I want to exit my position which I'm holding. Before making any other move, I want to get out of an illiquid option, less liquid option, which I'm already in profits now. So I place the order. There's some little bit lag in the system. The morning calls, morning orders are too many. At 147, I exited it, and now you can see the buyer is just at 55 rupees, and now my profit is at 14,700 rupees on that trade. It's about 9:18, so it's really morning in the markets. I go back to Nifty and I see it's dragging down. Now yesterday we saw a candle on Nifty, which is particularly a candle that is, in the SGX, where Modi ji came and gave some speech about what we're going to go ahead with. There was some market reaction overnight. But then after the gap up, I already done my analysis that it was not likely to sustain, and my analysis being proved by the price action. I buy 600 quantity of puts on Nifty. Now the strike price of put I'm buying, I've planned it carefully and I've gone for it. As I can see, the market is still dragging down, but due to the volatility conditions, the implied volatility goes very fast in the morning. Movements are quite big here and there. I'm still holding on and waiting for further falls. And now that we are close to the first 5 minutes going to end, the first 5-minute candle will be made on the chart. My agenda is to carefully look at how things are going and do my analysis and make a plan according to whatever I see unfold on the chart in the short term. Here I'm doing what is I'm scalping. And scalping requires the knowledge of options. It requires the knowledge of technical analysis and particularly clarity of trading psychology. So the momentum seems to be continuing. I've done my analysis from before, early morning, and I'm patiently waiting with these options, seeing how the prices unfold. This is the chart of SGX, and I see that for the moment, the market has halted a little bit. When I'm scalping, I'm a very objective trader. It's a part of the game to have profits as well as losses. I tend to limit my losses when I'm scalping. For example, if there's a loss of about 10,000 rupees, I will just take a breather. But anything other than that, in this particular style of trading, I'm not really worried about. It's a part and parcel of the game. There's a sharp pullback in the market and my puts are in losses. I bought them at 53 rupees, they're 46 now. I open the 5-minute chart, which show me a bearish belt hold line Japanese candlestick. I'm making losses, but I'm confident of my trade. So I double up my position. I've made it 1200 quantity now. I'm holding on to the trade. And anytime there should be a fall, if it doesn't happen, I intend to exit the trade because the volatility is such, the pullbacks can be very sharp. It can go 30-40 points up also. Since I'm holding 9,300 put, there would be a sudden sharp movement on the price, giving a bigger loss. So I'm ready with my order at market to exit my position if it deems fit. I'm slowly waiting and patiently waiting for things to happen. I want the movement to settle down a little bit at this moment. Not really thinking out too loud or too hopeful. Being hopeful in trading is wrong. And my position at the moment, the intraday position is in a loss. So I need to be sure about what I'm doing, taking only probabilities into account. My Elliott wave analysis yesterday told me that this could be a wave C, which we saw overnight. That means the larger trend could really be down. Slowly it's coming back to profits and settling around 46 rupees where it earlier was. So the price is still holding up a little bit, but more sideways also, not just down. At the moment, sideways. I'm clearly waiting. I've placed a sell order, but somehow I missed the price, so I'm modifying the order and I sold it at the market. I booked the 3,480 rupees loss and now I'm tracking the price again. Remember, the goal is objectivity. I said the pullback could be sharp. The pullback could be sharp. I'm having a look at other stocks which are on my radar, which showed some structure where potential up move could be there. But I see that those stocks like TCS, for example, has shaved off all the gains. The market bet was not strong enough at this position to hold up the Nifty at a higher level. Okay. Just tracking the prices of some large caps. I see that the up move is not going to sustain. I enter at 49 rupees again. A full 1200 position, my full size position at the moment I enter. And now this time I'm more confident, as according to my analysis, the second candle and the third candle are playing out. So the pullback is not ready to happen. There is some down move ready to happen. I have covered some of my losses and I exit the trade almost at no loss, which is like just 360 rupees. And I'm quietly waiting to see how this first 5-minute support area could be broken or not broken. I have experience with option and understand the pricing of options, also the technical analysis behind it. That is why I'm using these principles. Most people are trading randomly. I don't recommend you do that. You do some sort of learning training, just like me and my students do. Then you focus on your method and trade. I see the support is breaking. Even if it is at a higher price at 55, I'm ready to buy the options. I bought it at 56.6 and the price is continuously going down, breaking the morning support of the first 5-minute candle. The price is now 59. I'm in a net profit in the standing position. I'm tracking the trend, I'm following it steadily, waiting to see how the markets are performing. The price is at 55.65. I'm trying to get out at almost around the cost because the price is now moving sideways instead of down. So I put a stop loss, a trailing stop loss at the cost. So now to see if the price is moving sideways or not. If it moves sideways, I will hit my trailing stop loss at cost. If it continues to trend down, I will end up making money. This is how the SJ chart is looking. Trend is clearly quite steep and down. I'm starting to get more in the money in the position. The price is touching around 60 levels on the option. I'm concerned about the Nifty movement. As I said, I don't have anything to worry about. I could easily get out at cost. So that's not really a problem. It's trending further and it's crossing 60. Now I'm at a bigger profit. Now the whole thing with my trading is I just book the profit. I've just booked the profit. The trend is clearly down. There's no doubt about it. Now I'm looking for opportunities during this, as long as this trend is going on. In case there's a pullback or in case there's a sideways movement. The price is still trending down and the option prices on the puts have increased. Now slowly at somewhere around 9,414, I've placed orders to buy the 9,700 call and I have bought it. Now the reason why that area I had chose was because it is an important interaction zone, and these are the important levels which you learn to identify in the first session of my course. As you can see, immediately market has pulled back a little bit. 10 points pullback has come. It was 904, 912, now it's 920. As you can see, Nifty is rising steadily. There's some profit I'm making on this screen, you can see. And one thing which I have to be careful about when it comes to options on the calls at the moment, the implied volatility can settle down. So there could be a sudden squeeze in the option prices, and or there may not be so much profit as I'm expecting. As you can see, market has gone now to another 10 points higher. but the profit has not really increased substantially on my position because the call price are thrashing, even the puts price, because the market is settling and the volatility will come down. So I'm patiently waiting, following the uptrend in the very, very short term. Although ideally you should not go against the trend, but as a professional I know what I'm doing and I'm having my risk measures in place. Market is about probabilities. So I take this pullback opportunity. I'm ready to put a trailing stop loss which should still make me a profit and then come back to the chart. I don't really see that the movement has, up till now the movement is pretty stable. Again, we see it approaching 9,430 steadily. I go back to my screen again. It's gone to 9,436, 37. Only minor increase in the profits. Now this is a clear sign that the futures price may not be also sustaining at higher levels. There's selling coming from above. I get back to the chart. Now market has fizzled out from those 9,436, 37. It's come back to 9,425. So that 1 minute chart has fizzled down and it's come back to 9,420. I exited in a small profit. And now I'm even clear that I want to buy puts. I go with 600 quantity, which in case of Nifty is about how many lots? 6 lots. 6 lots or 6. Okay, I have increased the position. Now the quantity has been 1300. I booked the profit. Let me just get back to this. So I'm rewinding this a bit. I bought 600 quantity. I'm buying 750, another 10 lots now. Immediately I got profit. I booked out at the fall. And now my net profit for the day is 21,893 rupees. I'm still actively trading, waiting. Market has pulled back to 9,434, 9,445. It's crossed the previous high. I go long again, and this time I'm looking for the upward direction, which earlier did not give me enough momentum. Now that we have crossed these 50 levels, my idea is that the immediate move on the upside can come. It has given me some more profits. I'm looking to exit because I'm against the bigger trend. At 49, I've sold it at the market, around 49.1. Now my net profit is roughly 24,000 rupees. Now this pullback which I see right now, for me this is a wave which is a C wave, which is corrective in nature, and against the candlestick which is at the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart which is just made. So I'm looking at the nature of price movement. The 50 levels haven't sustained. It's 9,439 again, 37. According to me, this should not really have a strong sustenance, and it would be a great opportunity if I could sell around these zones and see what it is ready to do. I'm pretty confident about the overall trend being strongly bearish. And I have not yet really got a big trade. I have scalped few thousands here and there, and there was a 14,000 rupees increment because of my positional trade. The candle we can see right now in the 1 minute is completely given away. The put option is back at 58 rupees roughly. Now I'm more confident about this trade. I buy at 55. This is one of the best prices I'm getting since my recent few trades. I bought 825 quantity. Now I'm patiently waiting because I want to go more long on this. So I want that this pullback which has just happened, market just doesn't go up and go down. I might get a better price, or I might get a sideways movement to sell into. I'm just looking at the various charts and how the market is behaving at the moment. Now patiently, I'm ready with my trigger. I went long again at a similar price around 55. Now I'm pretty long and I think that some pullback or some sideways movement still can come. So I'm waiting patiently. Patience is key in trading. Risk is there, and so you have to be alert. If your risk measures ahead, you have to exit those positions. You have to create rules from before. I see the price is at 57 now, so I'm already in profits in this particular trade, 57.75. Market is going down. I had added some position, and now I'm in much decent profits. I'm putting my sell order, but I feel that the market has not taken my sell order. There's been a sudden pullback in the downtrend, but I'm confident of the trend being down. There's a lot of volatility. I have to cancel my order because I want to go for the next leg of the move. And that next leg of the move may require me to be a little more patient before it comes. So there's a little pullback which is going on, and prices are at around 53 now. Now this position where I was standing to make my total M2M at 30,000 is now just 23,000. Most people get scared at this point. You have to just look at the trade for what it is. And now it's slightly in the money again. I'm concerned about the price movement and price movement alone and following the trend. I'm patiently waiting. This pullback happened. Second leg of the move could come. I'm ready to hit at a stop loss which is predetermined according to the trend. And my fingers, my hands are on the screen to put the stop loss or to wait for the target. I see the market settling down a little bit before the next leg of move can happen. There is a pattern on candlestick which looks like a shooting star. Although the essence is there, but the placement is after a fall. The support areas right below that need to be broken, which we have already seen quite a few times. It's the 420 level, which was successfully not broken the first time. Now we are again below it. I'm again in the money mode. Now my net total on the M2M, you can see, will go beyond 30,000. Yeah. Immediately, I've sold off a part of my position. 900 shares, 900 I've sold off. I still have 10 lots, that is 1050 quantity with me. So basically I'm scaling out in profits while I'm following the trend with a certain part of my position. Now there is another slow move, another mild pullback. It has yet to cross 9,410 successfully. I'm ready to put my stop loss at cost. I put my stop loss at 55.5, which is slightly above my cost actually. I'm ready to put that. My hand is on the trigger. I'm following the price movement. At any given point in time, my hand is on the trigger. I go to my position screen again. There is a pullback. We'll have to see how it lasts. I place the order. This is the other half of my position, or slightly less than half I can guess, or more than half according to the total quantity, a part of my position, less than half actually. At 55.5 I stop loss at cost and my exit happened at 55.29. So I've not really lost anything. My total M2M is 28,000 rupees roughly, and I'm in 28,000 rupees profit. I still have my ideas around what the trend is likely to unfold. According to the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart, I'm likely to see more falls on Nifty. I'm patiently waiting for that 9,420 area to be touched again, or the market should actually pull back strongly to give me an opportunity. I'm patiently waiting. Objectively, there is no hardness to trade. Looking at some other stocks, the ones which seem to be in green even after the open and sustaining their highs, near their high levels. Some large cap stocks, even on my screen, which are there, even on my charts, which are there. This is Bajaj Auto, which I was trading. Just taking a look at how it is performing now. What is the trend, how it unfolds. So the 10,000 rupees profit you can see below is my exit and the difference right now. The option price, I exited them at 147. The last traded price is 126.95. Quietly waiting. The 420 levels hasn't been touched, but you see there's a slight decline in the option prices. It's 55 rupees now. And there's a drag in the volatility, implied volatility. So there will be a thrashing of the option prices for a few moments, for a few minutes or seconds maybe, before the trend resumes on the downside. It happens so that it's not going above 9,430, and I'm just waiting patiently to see how the price movement unfolds in order to participate with it. Heavy resistance is coming from the top. According to me, this should be a C wave, and therefore I'm ready with my triggers in the very short term, having my risk measures in place. I already am in profits. We are crossing the 420 levels, slowly going below that. It's under my observation what is happening. I'm patiently waiting for the powerful move which hasn't yet come, where it pierces the 420 to 415 zone with some volatility. Let's see the structure of the price and let's be ready with the triggers. I'm seeing the chart, point 15 about to break. I went long on 600 points, 150 quantity. It's two lots and it's kind of heavily going down now. The move which I've been waiting for, the trend which has to be emerged, and I'm on heavy quantity. I'm pretty clear the market is volatile. At the first fall, I'm likely to book profits at the impulse I get. Let's see how it goes. It's around 403, 404 now. I got some more profits on my total, you can see, roughly 6,000 rupees. Now about total 39,000 profit standing. If I book now, 9,400 is about to break. It breaks suddenly and I book profits. Around 71.2, I'm out of the trade and I'm having 47,500 rupees profit, 525 rupees profit. I patiently wait. It's around 70.85, 72, 73 now almost. I patiently wait if there's anything worthwhile to do. As you can see, the time on the screen is 9:41. It's the market opened at 9:15. It's not even 30 minutes. I'm already having 47,000 rupees profit. Prices are dragging further below. Slowly, not much. Around the time I exited the put, it's still around there. But I'm not concerned. I buried the trade. Sometimes when you book the profit, the trade can go for you a little bit or more. You don't have to be concerned about it. An important part of trading psychology is to not have too many regrets and look at things objectively for the next best trade. There's a likeliness that there could be another chance. As you can see, it's dragging down and the options have become 83 rupees. No problem. I'm waiting if there's anything worthwhile. I want to pull back. I just don't want to trade blindly in desperation. I do feel there's some down move. I'll probably get a small leg of the down move. We have overstretched now from the top. In front of us, we just saw market go 50 points roughly. A pullback is there in place, little bit from the absolute low. Prices at 9,380 round levels. I'm patiently waiting to see how things are going. I think the market is not going to get my put prices back to 70 levels and market is going to give an immediate down leg from here. There is a possibility and I want to trade on that possibility. Price is around 80 rupees, 78. I'm still waiting for it. I'm ready to buy in the range of 75, 70, 80. wherever I get it from where the price are likely to fall. If I see momentum, I'll buy it around 80. I don't have a problem. Let's see how it is going. It's crossing 80 now and the market is slipping. It's 83. I'm watching the markets. I want to just follow the trend. I don't want to be getting into the wrong signals. Again, around 370 it's hovering. Probably this is not the important level from a technical perspective. Until this breaks, it has broken almost. It's around 84, 85. I think there's a lot of participation also going on. After this strong fall, the market could become a little choppy. It's back to 80. Since I've already booked so much profits, I'm even more calm and composed, and I'm really not bothered if I miss a trade here or there. The whole point is to do the right thing at the right time. And some of these trades which may be seeming like it's going from 80 to 85 and things like that, but there's not enough reaction time. So sometimes these things become too random. I don't do random things. I'm waiting for a proper trade. Market around 9,370. This is between 80 and 85 range, which I can see. It is not coming to the 70s again, the put option prices, 9,300 puts. At the same time, market has enough weakness to continue to drag further. I'm waiting patiently to see what happens. Market is settling down. I'm ready with my quantity, I go long on the puts. Settle down market, again going for the trend. Actively, it's 88, standing profit at 52,000 for the day. I look at what things are around. Enough stretching of the move has happened for the time being. May or may not work out in a big way. I exit at around 87.1 and I've booked more than 50,000 rupees profits for the day. The time you can see is 9:45 a.m. Now I'm going to, and market has come to an important level of 9,350. Since I have done my homework, I know these levels exist and I don't want to take too many chances. There's a possibility of a pullback. I don't do anything. The market pulls back a little bit. And when it's going to pull back more, it will happen sudden. The first move will be quite surprising. And I don't want to get into the extremes now. Okay. So let's just see how market is doing. It's settling down. It's not crossing 350 zone at the moment. There could be a pullback. I don't want to trade it, but I don't want to go short. That is why. That is the reason I want to go short. Because if I go short and there's a pullback, it will lead to a loss unnecessary, trying to desperately follow the trend. So around 350, I have taken a back seat. I'm almost done. I think I'm done with my trading day. Market has gone a little higher up. Now the broader trend is just likely to be sustained, and the video is also about to be over. Yeah, I think the video is over. So yeah, this is the video I took on the 13th, and this is 3 days back, just to show you how making 50K profits at the end of the trading day is possible. And you know, this is not the end of the trading day, to be honest, but many times in the morning only I make enough money. I'm closed with the targets if there is some significant move. And on this day also there was in the second half of the market. I did trade it, but I don't have it recorded. Also, it is possible to trade by going long on options if you do the right thing at the right time. Timing is the key. Options provide you with the ultimate, they're the ultimate tool for very high returns. If you want to go about it, learn how to trade, learn how to become a professional trader. There is a lot of opportunity out there, a lot of money to be made. Just because it was a huge gap up, I did not have, except for very small long positions, I did not have many long positions. That does not mean that I will not make money. The opportunities happen to me in the first half an hour itself. When you're trading, you're not trading for daily wages. Remember that. You're trading according to what the opportunity the market gives you. Also, you should not have preconceived notions about how much money to be made. It is all about the trend and how you follow it. It requires ultimate discipline, focus, practice, and guidance too. If you want to learn more about trading, this is what me and my students are doing. And you can contact us on the link given below in the description box on various social media channels, our phone number and website www.technicallysorted.com. I will see you in another video. Thank you so much. Keep watching my YouTube channel. Subscribe those who haven't. And also learn a lot. Keep learning, keep earning. Happy trading. Goodbye, take care, and enjoy.